Okay, discussion topics. Reading and children. What kind of books are most popular with children in your country? Why do you think that is?
In according to my observation, stories book and comics are more famous in my society and in my countryside. Children prefer to read these type of books
Why they like to read about stories?
because it gives a sense of like a story epic in which they relate themselves and take interest from that from it.
Okay. What kind of books you used to read when you were a child?
I always prefer to read novels or comics when I was child.
Are there any jobs where people need to read a lot? What are they and why they need to read a lot?
Yes, there are many jobs in which people read a lot, such as example a teacher post for he or she can read have read as much as possible to give information to their students, accurate information.
Do you also like to read sometime?
Yes, reading is one of my hobbies, and I always prefer to read in my leisure time.
Do you think reading novels is more interesting than reading factual books? Why is that? If you are agree.
Yes, according to me, reading novels are more interesting than factual books because factual books give uh, knowledge or information about anything, but in novels we read history or theories and any specific information from it.
Wrong answer. Completely. Factual books, I'm telling you, listen. Factual books are that type of books in which what happens, imagination, which are not real books. Writer can think of anything. That's called no imagination books, novels. These are called novels. And as you mentioned, theories, some particular knowledge, that's called factual books. Now you got the difference. Harry type of books which are based on imagination, fantasy, not real. Writer can think of anything. Writer can think in that way. He can fly on a broom. Okay, you can say I have become a bird. You become a bird. You are flying in the sky. So you are having fire. You are throwing on someone from your hand. Is that real?
Yes, sir.
Is that real?
No, sir. That's imaginary. That
Imaginary.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so imaginary books are called novels,
Yes,
and factual books are based on theories.
Stories and history of any and king, queen.
Yeah, particular knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Now you got the difference.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me.
Yes, novel are more interesting than factual books because factual books have a specific information or knowledge, but in novels a writer can imagine their thoughts and in which we get in dreams of his or her.
If I'm having two books, novel or factual, what book you would like to choose and why?
I would like to choose a novel because I am very interested to read novels.
Have you ever read a novel? Read a novel?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Last month I read a novel and I finished it on the last of the month.
What was name of that one?
A children's epic.
A children's epic.
Yes, sir.
So would you like to tell about it? What was in that one?
Sir, I have no much idea now because I'm not
But you are telling you have read it, so it means only 1 month ago you have read it. So it
Yeah.
means you know.
In that book, in that novel book, our children go on moon, and they create a lot of equipment with him and enjoy there as a picnic.
What kind of equipments they have created and why they went to moon?
He took a foresty tent and some utensils to play there, as like he spending his time like at home.
Why they have choose particularly moon? Why not Earth?
Sir, it's just imaginary, so he choose moon. It's not mentioned in the book that why he choose moon.
And why they have choose utensils? What they were doing with the utensils?
That are the play equipment of that child.
Play equipment.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you so much, Deepak, for coming in this class, and you did a really well job. So, on what score are you? Give me 1 minute to check. I count you there. In between 5 or 6. All right. Whatever you can call it. Even I am counting you only like 5. You can. Deepak. 5. Yeah, you are on 5. So, what's your experience about today's speaking? Did you enjoy? How's your experience? How will you describe today's speaking?
Yes, I enjoy my time, and I feel comfortable, and even I also get some. I am not aware about the difference between factual books and novel, so now I am aware about the difference.
How will you describe me as an IELTS trainer?
Sir, if I give your feedback, so I have you are I give 5 stars or above it, because you are friendly in nature and you can easily support children with your thoughts and ideas.
Do you think a teacher needs to be friendly, and why so?
Yes, sir, teacher needs to be friendly, because if he behave like a friend, so a student can easily listen him.
What type of difference you have found in me comparing to other teachers, trainers which you have earlier?
No, sir, I did not find any difference, because till yet my old teachers are very valuable in my life, and they play a same role as like you.
Glad to hear that. I appreciate that. Is there something you got like particular from my side?
Yes, sir, you focus on me particular individually, and you support me, even you gave me your extra time to crack my exam.
How was your speaking before coming me here, and what type of changes are you seeing now every day?
Sir, I was very poor in grammar before 2 to 3 months, but now I have got where I am doing mistake.
Okay.
I'm aware.
So glad to hear that you got on a level where you can understand your mistakes, you are aware. So keep practicing. Now you are on level of 5 only.
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you only 5. Like 5 is enough for you, more than enough. So you need to practice a lot and say, say this thing. I'm promising.
I am promising.
I'm giving my words.
I am giving my words.
I'm promising to myself.
I am promising myself.
To myself.
To myself.
I'll score
I will score
in between
in between
7
7
or 8
and 8
at least.
at least.
And
And
I will work
I will work
every single day.
every single day.
I will burn
I will burn
the midnight oil.
the midnight
Oil.
oil.
Do you know what it means?
No, sir.
There was one time when they used to keep, like oil lamp. And if somebody is using oil lamp, so oil will be used.
Yes, sir.
So it means you will study till like night time. You will study hard.
Okay, sir.
Did you get the meaning?
Yes, sir.
So now tell me, what's the meaning of to burn the midnight oil?
uh, it's mean that a person who work hard at till night and even focus on their studies, not give up.
Do you think are you burning the midnight oil, or do you think you need to burn the midnight oil?
Yes sir, I need to burn the midnight oil
Why?
because sir it helped me to focus on my studies and even I got my desired band.
Is there anything in the end you like to say to the viewers at the end? Like those who are preparing for IELTS, you are also an IELTS aspirant. Is there any message you would like to give them? Because you are having experience in it.
Yes, IELTS just a language based exam and we can easily correct it if we wish to do so.
If you wish to do. So is there any technique you can let them know?
There is no technique, it's only just a language based exam.
You need to practice a lot.
Yes sir.
What do you like to say about practice?
Yes, if we do a lot of practice then we can easily crack this exam within a month.
Okay, alright, Deepak. Thank you so much again. That's enough for today.